How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more Wonder Trade Wednesday and Shiny Hatching. So I'm going to start, of course, with Shiny Hatching, but I need to get my box all figured out. Also, my counting thing did not work for some reason. It reset, so I had to change that and get it fixed. But anyway, I know that we were at 390 last time, so that's good. Yeah, so I completely forgot about Wonder Trade Wednesday last week. I overslept by a long shot. I was so whipped. I went on vacation just a few days before, and yeah, I slept until like 4:30 Central Time, so yeah, so much for that. But oh well, you know what? It's okay. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it, and I have come to a decision. I'll probably talk about it a few times during the stream, but I have decided that after 1 year now, it's been about a year if I recall correctly, almost to the day, because I started Wonder Trade Wednesday, I think the first Wednesday of September. So that is actually when I'm going to be ending it, and after 1 second, I'll get to the subscriber stuff in a moment, but one thing that I just need to mention, I haven't found it to be as much fun lately. I've found it, just to be very repetitive and social and talking, and I've realized, you know what, I'm quite introverted by nature. I really could definitely be better off if I wasn't, talking all the time and just, without doing anything, because it's kind of chill, it's relaxed, but there's not really that much going on. It's hatching eggs and doing wonder trades, and I don't know, I guess between that and between the, I don't know, stuff like the Volcanion from 2 or 3 weeks ago, that really, I did not like that, kind of ruined the mood. But also just, I want to do things. And I've also just come to the realization that I'm not that much of a streamer in general. It's just not really my cup of tea. I may still stream from time to time, don't get me wrong. But, I don't really see it as my priority. I definitely, want to focus more on YouTube than Twitch. It's really nothing against Twitch or against, community here. It's just, I don't know, I find it to be a little bit more my style. Now, I do plan on streaming some Terraria at some point. In fact, actually quite soon, because I am nearing the end of that series. So there will still be some streams. Now, whether or not I do it on YouTube or on Twitch is still a mystery. I don't actually know which I want to do. But yeah. Anyway, I'll talk about that in a moment. I do want to give some shout-outs to Auntie08. Oh yes, subscribe for 2 months in a row. That is some big service. Thank you so much, Auntie, for your awesome support. That is great. And of course, your support on Patreon as well. You're definitely a awesome weasel on the server, which is cool. On the Marriland server, which did reset, by the way. I'm not streaming it, but a lot of people are, or are doing YouTube videos on it. And it's a lot of fun, so I definitely recommend checking out my Patreon if you're at all interested, because this would be the last day to get into it, because we're gonna have more Patreon stuff tomorrow. But anyway, also, King Groose! Oh yes, the Groose is loose. Sleuth McGroose is on the loose, and, yeah, he's been subscribed now for 12 months in a row. That is awesome. Pretty much the entirety of Wonder Trade Wednesday. It is crazy. Well, thank you so much for your big service, Groose. Had such a fun time on vacation with you, actually. I went on vacation with Groose and Watson in Minneapolis, Mall of America. Just had a blast there. It was great. So many memories. We had the Groose experience. And then, of course, Snake Eye 1994, subscribed for 11 months in a row. That is also some big service. Thank you so much, Snake Eye. And, of course, Team Shuckle for the win. Oh, yeah, that Shuckle. Shenanigans, right? Yeah, so much of it. yeah, so that's where I was 2 weeks ago, a week and a half rather. Something like that. It was actually almost 2 weeks ago. It was pretty fun. It was definitely pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Oh, I think my game volume might be a little high, to be honest. But yeah, so that was enjoyable. Exhausting, but not actually as exhausting as going to Worlds would have been. Man, I tell ya, Worlds, what a mistake. I had to completely cancel my travel plans to go to San Francisco. So I canceled my flight, canceled my hotel, like, the day they announced it, that, you know, it'd be closed to the public. Like, come on, what is that? What is that? So I ended up just canceling that and rebooking for Minneapolis. Took a road trip up there and it was just really fun. So, yeah, good times, but shame on Pokemon for announcing that literally 1 week before the event. That was just terrible. So why do I still play X and Y? Because I didn't want to trade over all of my Pokemon. I have this completed. It has all 720 Pokemon. Although, I guess rather, 721 now. Thank you, Volcanian Hacker on Wonder Trade. But yeah, I didn't want to bother with transferring everything over. I also don't like Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. And this route is just fine. I find that, you know, there's less of a chance of running into NPCs. It just seems to work out fine. So, I can still Wonder Trade on X and Y. So, yeah. Yeah, it really stinks that it was closed to the public. I definitely give them huge slops for that. I understand that, you know, due to fire code and stuff, that's an issue. But from what I heard from someone at the event, the streaming room, where, you know, people could, like, watch the stream, was, like, empty the entire time. They could have had people in there. Like, seriously. It blows my mind that, you know, they would just do that. I, thankfully, didn't have to worry about flight money and stuff. I have a friend at the airlines who, you know, I was going to travel with her and her family. Well, she's like a mom. I'm friends with, one of the competitors at Worlds, and he's really cool. And I traveled with them last year, and it was a lot of fun. And I even ran into them at the airport the year before, which was great. And I was gonna do that this year, but yeah, thankfully I was able to, you know, I didn't have to work with anything crazy with airline tickets. It's just, okay, they could remove it. It was no problem, which is great. Very lucky there, but so many people I know were nowhere near as lucky. Which just really stinks. Yeah. Also, as far as, you know, last year with the whole shooting plot thing, first of all, the guys have been put away for, like, several years, I think 3 years, which is great. But also, this had nothing to do with that, because, they were competitors. I mean, they would have gotten in anyway, so it wouldn't have stopped that. So it was just terrible planning on Pokemon's end. And they they increased the number of players who could even get in by just such a massive number that, I don't know, they just really didn't think that through. So yeah. But yeah, whatever. You know what? Huge slaps to them for that, but I made the best of it. Rather than getting all upset, it's like, well, I was gonna go there with 2 friends anyway. And I did. I just didn't go there. We went to Minneapolis, Mall of America, and just chilled in the hotel and watched the whole thing, which was great, and played, I don't know, some board games and stuff, and all sorts of things. It was a lot of fun. So we made the best of it. Not gonna let Pokemon ruin my summer. Alright, well, yeah, summer's over, basically. I mean, my goodness. Hard to believe, but it's true. It's like the last day of August. Most people are probably back in school by now. And, yeah, I can probably understand how frustrating that's gotta be for a lot of you, you know, for enjoying your summer and Yeah, but hey, you know what? It's okay. It's also really close to some other things going on, which is good. I know Sun and Moon are coming up, which is great. It's also part of the reason why I did not want to continue the Wonder Trade Wednesday streams, is I know that they're right around the corner, Sun and Moon, and I'm not really going to be sure what will be going on for streaming and stuff then. So I figure I'll just end it a little earlier anyway, and this way you can focus on school. Although, like I did mention, I will be doing some Terraria streams. I don't know when, but I will be doing it at some point, which should be good. I do enjoy Terraria quite a lot. I know that it's been a big change for my channel because, you know, it's a non-Pokemon series, but let me just tell you, it's been quite nice because even though it's been a daily series, it's taken so much less work than any of my Pokemon series, because I don't have to worry about editing the layout or anything like that. There we go. Now the sound should be a little bit better. I don't have to worry about any of that. I'm also having so much fun with it, just in general. Like, everything I do in that series is just pretty much a lot of fun. And I wish I could say the same about Pokemon, but when you have so much grinding in Pokemon, and, like, that constant fear that, oh, you know what, you make one mistake and then you have to train up a whole new team or something like that, it's, I don't know, I haven't really enjoyed that as much. I know that, you know, people are wondering, well, what are you gonna Nuzlocke next after X? And, I mean, my answer is I'm making zero plans for anything past the X Wedlock. I do not intend to do another Nuzlocke for a long time. I'm not even gonna say when, because I don't know. And anytime anyone asks, I'm just gonna tell you, nope, don't know. I'm not saying, you know, the same as the Omega Ruby Wedlock, where I'm just quitting altogether, and I don't regret doing the X Wedlock, certainly not, but I definitely do see exactly why I wanted to get done with the whole thing, because it's just a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, and it takes the fun out of the game at a certain point. And I've done pretty much everything anyway, so I guess that works out. There's a chance I might look at not re-uploading, but uploading the original Fire Red and Leaf Green Sleep Lock stream to YouTube, just as a throwback. I mean, I don't know for sure if I'm going to do that. It could be kind of nice just to have it there, because a lot of people think, oh, you should do Fire Red and Leaf Green, and it's like, well, I already did, actually, way back. And I do have the raw footage from that, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But again, I'm not making any plans for it, and that's why I want to think of other things to do. Now, I'm not looking for suggestions at the moment. I know that I'll be doing Terraria, and I'll have to give some thought for what else, but I know Sun and Moon are right around the corner, and I also know I've just been having a lot of fun with Terraria, so that's ultimately a good thing. I definitely like that. It's so much different playing a game that you're really having fun with, as opposed to one that just feels like a chore. And I guess that's another part of the reason why I don't want to do Wonder Trade Wednesday anymore, is it feels like it's become more of a chore rather than a, you know, a really enjoyable thing. Like, I mean, it's had its good moments, but I've been doing the same thing for about a year now, and I haven't had very much luck with shinies. Now, I know I only hatch, like, I don't know, 2 hours every week. Actually, only about 45 minutes a week, because I split it into Wonder Trade and the other thing. I don't know. But whatever the case, that is, it's something. I think it's just time to wrap things up. Hopefully we can get the Cyndaquil before then. If not, oh well, it happens. But we'll have at least up to 450 eggs, I'd imagine, before that happens. And I'm not going to be doing anything fancy for the finale of Wonder Trade Wednesday. It's just going to be the same. I'm just going to be, I don't know, just trading Cyndaquil probably. Let's see. I have a question about the Marriland server. Has it been updated to the newest version? I was waiting to pledge for when it happened. Yes, absolutely. In fact, it just went live earlier this month. The newest version, 1.10.2. So it is all set. Now would be a great time to make a pledge of at least $5 if you want to get in on that action, because it's still new, it's still fresh. There's a lot going on, but it's still the start, which is pretty nice. Now, I'm not streaming it, but a lot of people are doing either series on YouTube or just playing it. I'm just playing it, that's the thing, and I find that so much more relaxing. I can just hop on my leisure, maybe every Thursday. That seems like a good time. I'm also considering, thanks to school starting up, switching Patreon day to Sunday. I'll talk with my patrons later, but that's been something I've been giving a little bit of thought to, since I know a lot of people are getting back to school and everything, and this would be a good way to kind of make up for that. So will you not stream anymore after Wednesday's done with? Well, no, it's just I'm not going to be streaming Shiny Hatching or Wonder Trade Wednesday. I'll probably be streaming Terraria, and I will probably, I don't know, I might find something else to do. But I'm not making any plans for anything other than Terraria at the moment. And again, so much of the reason for that is just because I don't really know what I even want to do. Like, that's the thing. I'm not that much of a streamer, to be honest. I never have pretended or claimed to be. Every now and then I'll have those big, massive streams, but, you know, streaming's just always been a hobby for me. It's not even been, like, a hobby I'm overly passionate about. I'm not gonna deceive you. It's just the truth. I mean, I've been doing YouTube, for most of the time, and I feel that that's still always what I'll be doing. I'm not making any commitments to Throwback Thursday, just so that's clear. I've seen that asked. Again, I will announce it if I am going to be doing that, but I'm not making any plans right now, because otherwise people get very demanding. It's like, wait, you said it'd be in April, but it's April 3rd. Why isn't it here yet? Flashbacks to Undertale Genocide Run. Like, I could give you a new series that people have been asking for forever, and then you still get people complaining that day 1 of April it's not out. It's like, wow. So yeah, that's why never again am I making any promises for the release date of anything, or what series I'm doing, or anything like that. It's like, you know what? I'm not just gonna do it when I do it. But of course, with streaming, it's important to have a schedule. I don't know exactly what kind of schedule I even want to do with, say, Terraria. But I don't know, I'll give some thought. I was thinking of some options for that. I might do hardcore, just to really mix things up. I could die at any moment, and yeah, it'd be good. Definitely would make it pretty suspenseful, and I'm not a pro at Terraria, but I don't know, might be able to do something. Alright, well, what else to talk about? See, this is kind of the problem I run into every Wonder Trade Wednesday. It's like, well, what do I talk about for, you know, an hour and a half, or 2 hours or so? Hey, Slyciot's been subscribed for 11 months in a row. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Sly. You rock. That is some big service. Thank you very much. Alright, let's see. But yeah, I will, I don't know, I'll figure out what I want to do with Terraria. I think that could be kind of nice. I don't know, kind of nice to do something with that. Although I don't really even know if I want to, do that on hardcore, Because, okay, I was thinking about it for expert mode for my YouTube channel, because that's coming up soon. I'll tell you right now, I've already recorded everything except for the true finale, where, you know, I just wrap things up. And I don't know, I was thinking about it. I don't want to start expert mode until 1.3.3 is out, which should be early September. So I kind of just want to do something to wait until then. So I don't know, that's why I thought doing some hardcore runs could be kind of interesting, just until that comes out. Now, obviously, anything that I stream won't be posted to YouTube, and anything on YouTube I won't be streaming. But that's okay. When am I going to Wonder Trade? It says right down there. Alright, also says in the title. Alright, but yeah, it's same as always. I always hatch one box and then Wonder Trade one box. So when a box fills up, then I will Wonder Trade. Because I don't have a box right now. At least I don't think I do. Let me take a look at this Cyndaquil. Oops. This one. Flash Fire. Actually, you know what? Let me go check her out at the Judge. That could be pretty good. Alright, let's see. How to breed. Yeah, me too. That's why I'm doing this. Alright, let's see. Oh, I should probably get my Victini. Let's see. Because I think that's out now. Oh, relatively superior. That's gross. Ugh, only 4 IVs. So bad. I'm trying to get that 6 IV one, but that's even rarer than a shiny. Well. Yeah, so many RPGs coming up in September. It's just crazy. I got Dragon Quest VII on the way. And then, like, 4 days after that, I've got, what is it? Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, which will be really cool. And then at the end of the month, I also went ahead and I pre-ordered Yokai Watch 2, because, I don't know, the first one was alright after I gave it more of a chance. It wasn't exceptional, but I'd give the second one a go. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of RPGs in September, and that's just great. Now, I'm not playing any of these for the channel, I'm just talking about them, because I don't really like just, you know, playing games for the first time on the channel. For the most part, because then people just have this compulsion to spoil things, and it just, I don't know, it takes away a lot of the fun. That's why, like, even though I'd love to stream games that I haven't played before, one of my big hesitations is you just get people showing up in the stream and just, like, ruining it for you. And I don't know, I don't like that. It's like, ugh. Takes away so much of the fun of it. And same can be said with the YouTube series. You know, I had a decent amount of the plot of Super Mystery Dungeon spoiled because, you know, I looked at the comments. It's like, oh, well, thanks so much for telling me that twist. I'm not saying anything. Just ban them. Well, I mean, if I ban them, sure, that definitely punishes them, but it doesn't change the fact that I had something spoiled. So, it's not just as simple as that. That's okay, I mean, it just means that I just play games on my own. That's fine, a lot of people do that. It's important to remember to do that. And then games that I like, I can do. I also might, you know, just record a whole bunch of stuff and, in advance, because that's another way to get around things. If you just record something, like a whole series in advance, then you don't have to worry about it getting spoiled. That's what I did with Undertale, and that worked really well. Although it still amazes me how many people show up on like the first episode. They're like, you ruined it. You didn't do this. Well, duh. I was playing it blind. Do you not understand the meaning of that? Oh, people. Oh, well, whatever. It's fine. Let's see. Red Master 401. Hi, Marriland. Hey. Glad you could show up. Oh, man. Let's see. So about, I think, what, 15 more eggs to go? Let's see. Sorry, just came to the stream. Is Wonder Trade Wednesday going to end? Yes, it is. I will be ending the Wonder Trade Wednesday series next week, so there's only this week and next week left. I'm not doing anything fancy for the send-off. It's just going to be the last one. We're getting closer to Sun and Moon, and I also just haven't been enjoying it all that much lately. It's very repetitive, and yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So, yeah, that's kind of it. But yeah, you might want to check in either now or next week if you want a chance. Alright, let's see. What got you started into web development as a kid? I'm pursuing it right now as a major in college. Well, that's awesome. Definitely huge respect for going that route. I wish I could say the same. All of my stuff was just kind of self-learned and using the internet to kind of teach me different things. But I think, you know, going and actually taking a course on it would probably be better. But needless to say, I got started on it because I think my dream early on when I was a kid was to make a database of all the cards, all the Pokemon cards there were. And I'd actually been making websites using a tool called AOL Press way back in, I don't know, like 95 or 96 or something. I was very young back then. And, you know, the site looked like garbage, but it was an introduction to it. And then in 2000, I launched Marriland.com, which was a lot of fun. And, you know, it was just a small site back then, but it was nice. And it grew over time. In 2003, I started learning actual, like, programming stuff, thanks to, first it happened with RPG Maker, actually. That was kind of nice. I learned a lot of, you know, logic and stuff. It wasn't so much the programming as it was the mindset behind it. And from there, I finally achieved my goal of making a database of all the cards. And I improved it from there and then made like a Pokédex. And I don't know, it was great. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I guess I just set my mind to what I wanted to do. And then learned everything that I needed in order to accomplish that goal. And that's really, the same could be said about pretty much anything. You could say that with art, you could say that with programming, you could say that with web design. Think about what it is you want to accomplish, and then take the steps to learn the things you need to know in order to accomplish that goal. And, you know, it could be a struggle, for sure, but that has always been the biggest motivator for me, to, you know, find something that I want to do and then figure out the steps necessary in order to take that. Let's see. Finally back home. Aprez 8696 subscribed for 13 months in a row. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Aprez, for your big service. You rock so much. Oh, I don't want to be in here just yet. And Delays24, hey bud, I was actually just talking about you. How was Worlds and everything? I was talking about that earlier, but I wasn't actually there. Hopefully, oh, whoops, this isn't what I want. Hopefully you had a good time out there. Would have loved to have gone. We gotta get together and just chill sometime. I think that'd be good. Get the families together. But yeah, I had fun, even though I wasn't there, which I guess was alright. No, not A. Perez. You didn't go to Worlds. I was talking to, Oh! There it is! Right there! Finally! Oh, after all this time! Dude, you're like a lucky charm or something! 408! We did it! Ah! Finally! Well, you know what? That is awesome. I almost didn't even catch that. I was like, oh, you know what? Oh, wait, this one looks kind of brown. Well, there we go. Good luck charm confirmed. Wonderful. Oh, man. Well, 408 eggs, that is so much better than, 1,252. That's like, I don't know, 1/3 the amount, even less. That's just great. Oh, man. Finally! Jeez. Well, I feel alright. That is, you know, less than I was planning. Less than the average. So that's good. I'm very satisfied with that. Alright, well, let's take a look at this Cyndaquil here. Female! Nice! Oh, that's super rare! Because it's like a 1 in 8 chance for it to be female. I think this is the first shiny female starter I've ever gotten. What do I name her? I don't even know. Oh, I know what. This is why I named everything Sunburst. I was gonna name her Sunshine. Because shiny, you know? Oh, that's great. Okay, well, we did it. That is so exciting. 12 hit points, I guess that's good. I'm gonna take a look at her in just a moment. I don't want to ruin the moment. I want to just check IVs, see what she's all about. In before 6 IV. Oh, that'd be pretty great. Just watch. 6 IV, but Blaze. Oh, man. I probably should have taken a screenshot of that moment, but oh well, it's fine. I'll post it after the stream. Oh, well, that's good. That's definitely good. Alright, here we go. Hopefully it'll be alright. Outstanding. Okay, no. Missing hit points and attack. Not the end of the world, but oh well, that's still fine. Okay, so let's take a look at her. And, aw, she has Blaze. But hey, you know what? That's fine. That's honestly just so exciting to finally have, you know, the Shiny Cyndaquil, which is wonderful. Oh, that's great news. Great news indeed. Well. Okay, let's see. That's awesome. So, yeah, definitely satisfied. Again, I do wish it would have had Flash Fire, but honestly, I think I'd rather have a female shiny starter than a, you know, male one with the hidden ability. Huh, even finally was female. That's kind of wild. Alright, well, anyway, now I gotta figure out what the heck to do. I really don't even know. I'll have to give that some thought. I don't have a full box of Cyndaquil, do I? Oh, I do. Okay, I'll just trade this box. We'll just do that, and then I will, I don't know. What else do I even do? Maybe I should just, like, Wonder Trade things. Like, have some pretzels. I could probably just Wonder Trade next week. Not even bother with hatching. Yeah, you know what? We'll just do that then. I feel like this has been a victory, so that's good. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so yeah, let's Wonder Trade. All right. Tell you what. You know what? Maybe what I should do is I should go get a picture and send a tweet out to everyone. So I think I'm gonna end the stream for a moment just so I can get the footage, take that screenshot, post it to Twitter, be like, yeah, I did it, and then we'll Wonder Trade for the rest of it, and that'll give me a chance to get up and stretch and everything. So don't go anywhere. I'm not ending things. I'll be Wonder Trading early, which is nice, but I want to go take a picture and post it to the Twitter. But yeah, anyway, I will see you in just a moment for some Wonder Trade action. So I will be right back.